Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Stockton. That pass is incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Alabama quickly back to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Russell. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the air, it's Russell. Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He's got it on the right.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Georgia, 0.
So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this just done nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going up top again. Looking left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, when you got man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Alabama pushing the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Looking to throw, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Alabama will get the first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
It's a seam wide.